Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Okay. Gary Coleman. Rest in peace to Gary Coleman. Hey, what J. Cole say? Hey, Gary Coleman just passed. Well, hold on now. I'm about to say, click on the link. Gary Coleman just passed. Life is short. I'm about to blow up. If you know, you know. That's the old code. That's Friday Night Lights. Anyways, Gary Coleman's ex-wife just failed the lie detector test about his fatal fall. First of all, my first question is, why is she being on a lie detector test 15 years after the man died? So it's like people must know some stuff is fishy. New twist adds fuels to the years of speculation. Dive into the full story. Shout out to Complex for writing this. Gary Coleman's ex-wife fails lie detector test. Hold on. Give me a second. This photo looks so awkward now. 100%. Let me get that. I got to get the audio back right. Give me a second, y'all. Technical difficulties. Okay, bet. Gary Coleman's ex-wife fails lie detector test about his fatal fall. There's been long speculation about the actor's ex, Shannon Price, was somehow involved with his unaliving. This was written by Tara Mahadevin. What it is? Tara Mahadevin? Hold on, let me see if she got a YouTube video. I ain't gonna disrespect your name like that. Tara. Let me see. Tara Mahadevin. Tara Mahada. Okay, here it is.
I think I struggled my whole life being myself in all situations, like not leaving a part of me somewhere. You know what I mean? Like going home to St. Louis and like being myself in totality, and then coming here and being myself in totality.
This is sad.
Everybody, welcome back to Sad Boy Radio. I'm your host, Matt, and today we got a very special guest in the building, a journalist, creative director, radio director now, if that's what you want to call it. What would you call it? An executive producer to a radio station?
Yo, I don't know. I just feel like I'm a journalist, and everything just kind of comes from that.
You've written for Complex, Fader, Chicago Reader. You've helped break artists such as Saba, Smino, Omar Apollo, giving them their first national interviews. Go ahead and introduce yourself, because I'm not gonna say the last name. Go ahead, say your last name.
It's okay. Everyone's scared. You don't need to be scared.
I'm not gonna say the last name. Go ahead, say your last name.
Tara Mahadevin. This was written by Tara Mahadevin. Hey! All right, let's get into the story, man. Gary Coleman's wife, Shannon Price, took a polygraph test. Why? Sometimes known as a lie detector, to clear up any lingering suspicions. So she said, "Oh yeah, I had nothing to do with it. Put me in a lie detector." And then she failed it. That's crazy. Like that's you did it. You know you had something to do with it. And you said, "Let me prove my innocence once and for all. Put me on the lie detector test. I can fool it." And you didn't. So now you feel stupid, don't you? I bet you do. Anyways, let's read the story. I don't want to throw any assumptions out there. I'm just reading the story. Mahadevin. To clear up any lingering suspicions that she was involved in her late husband's death. In 2010, Different Strokes star passed away after falling down the stairs in his Utah home and hitting his head. Over the years, many have wondered, and sometimes in documentaries, whether Price was somehow involved in his unaliving. In what appeared to be an attempt to clear her name, Price took... I'm sorry, bro. Father, forgive me. Price took a polygraph test on A&E's lie detector, Truth or Deception. In a clip ahead of the show's premiere, former FBI agent and polygraph expert George Olivo tells Price that she failed two important questions related to Coleman's fall. The exams had to do with Gary's fatal fall. Olivo tells Price in the clip, "I asked you the following relevant questions on the test. Did you physically cause Gary's fall? You answered no. I also asked you, did you physically cause Gary to fall that day? And you answered no. And the results were that you failed the exam with the deception indicated to those two relevant questions." Let me say that again. You failed the exam regarding Carol, that's not funny. Regarding Gary's fall, she was relatively calmed as she called the results false.
You've earned this.
Oh my
So hold
gosh.
it up high.
Hold on,
Just
nah, I'm a
give an
dago.
extra
Beer. Me not doing that. Can we copyright it? I'm not playing this. Because I know they're gonna get me out of here if I do. How long is the clip though? Let me see. Okay, it's 120. So y'all can watch this on your own time. I'm gonna link the complex video in the description of this video when I clip it up and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm gonna do that. But yeah. Okay. So you guys can watch that clip for yourselves. I can't play it right now because they're gonna copyright me. Y'all know I'm already on the they're trying to get my channel out of here. There are two things that I know for sure, Shannon. Olivia continued. One, you were not completely honest with me yesterday. Oh my goodness. He didn't let up during this polygraph session. And two, the other thing I know that's 100% certain is that there's more to this story that hasn't been told. Oh my goodness. According to TMZ, Price took the test in January. She was asked if she ever hit Coleman during their relationship, and she purposely didn't help him when he fell. Her answers proved to be inconclusive. Price responded to the polygraph test in a statement to the outlet. We were extremely disappointed with the overall experience of both the polygraph testing and dealing with A&E. Many promises were made and not kept. The testing situation was unfair and uncomfortable, and the testing was performed non-verbally, which I should have refused. From the beginning, it was apparent they cared more about ratings than finding the truth. The American Psychological Association has pointed out that there was, quote unquote, little evidence that polygraph tests can accurately detect lies and that people should, quote unquote, remain skeptical about any conclusion wrung from a polygraph. Price, and Coleman got married in 2007, divorced a year later, and continued living together. So they were, in 2010, Coleman suffered intracranial her hemorrhage because it's not hemorrhoid but hemorrhage due to his fall. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me look this up right now. I know every time I do this, someone get on me. You didn't graduate college. You don't know what you're talking about. I knew you was a stupid monkey. I know.
Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage. There we go. See, intracranial hemorrhage due to the fall. Price said that she discovered Coleman with a pool of blood, and his passing was ruled accidental. Oh, she discovered him. Nah. A 911 recording of the incident later surfaced where Price could be heard rejecting the operator's instructions of how to help Coleman. He was later placed in a coma, and Price took him off of life support after 2 days. Oh, she's guilty. I'm sorry. Hey, I don't believe it, man. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Off topic, but I actually watched the Cena and Elbow video on an ad a couple days ago. This complex. So this was probably the GOAT one, the GOAT series and stuff like that, where they determine the GOAT. I tell this story a lot all the time, but I want to tell it because you gave me an excuse to tell it. So shout out to SSB for giving me an excuse to tell this story again. When I first got out of college, I was acting in college. My last, probably say about 3 years, ever since I transferred to Georgia State and I was back in the city of Atlanta, I was acting a lot. And one of the acting gigs I did, like my last one, before I started working kind of, as an adult in journalism, was on the set of, it was like the Prom Date movie. I forgot the name of the movie. It was like a prom date movie starring John Cena. Let me see. Prom Date John Cena movie. It was like Blockers. Okay, that was the movie. Blockers. It was Blockers. That was the last movie that I did. And John Cena was on set, and he was like the nicest dude, bro. Like he walked around, he spoke to everybody. Like he saw me looking at him. So he came to my table in between takes, started talking to us. And I was just like, hey, man, I'm just holding on. He said, just holding on. And then randomly he walks over to a piano on set and he just starts playing the piano. If I'm lying, I'm flying. John Cena just randomly walks over and starts playing the piano for everybody, and everybody like runs over with their cell phones and recording John Cena playing the piano for us. Craziest thing, bro. Nicest dude. It's a miracle that I even saw him because how can you see the man that's not there? But yeah, like shout out John Cena, bro. Now lie detector tests aren't used in courts because of too many variables that can be affected by the result. Like being nervous. Like if you're nervous, it's gonna say you lying. If you're nervous before and your heart is beating, you will fail. Yeah, 100%. Or if you have a high blood pressure or something like that, you can get a spike. 100%. But I think this woman cooked, bro. Like you telling me your ex-husband, the man that you live with, was on life support 2 days, and you cut him off after 2 days? I don't know, bro. I know folks that's not from something sudden like that. Now, if it's say like rest in peace, my grandfather, right? My grandfather, I believe he was on life support in hospice, right, in his last days. And then I think they eventually, took him off of life support. But up to that point, like my granddad, bro, or he might even pass. I don't even remember it. It was a long time. It was a while ago. But to that point, like he was in homes, senior homes, and hospitals, and he was going from senior home to the hospital to senior home to the hospital. He was doing that for like a year straight, bro. A year straight, like just going from senior home to the hospital. Like he was not in good condition at all. So it's like, even if the decision is still tough, it's like we fought and we tried and we did what we could. Gary Coleman, like a pretty young dude at the time, when he passed, randomly has an accident and is on life support randomly out of nowhere, a young guy, and you make the decision to take him off after 2 days. I don't know if I'm going for that one, bro. It's some conspiracies in Hollywood and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Get her out of here, in my opinion. That's just my belief, my opinion. If she sees this and she's like, "Oh, Rashad added on to my mental health and he said I was wrong," please don't sue me for it, ma'am. I don't have the money for it. Don't sue me for it. I'm not cussing that, bro. But personally, if someone asks me my opinion, y'all know where I stand. I mean my opinion. 2 days too short. 2 days too short for no pun. But Lord forgive me. But yeah, for someone that you were married to and someone that you're living with, 2 days is crazy. You're fine, Rashad. She's the one living with the guilty conscience. 100%. 100%. But I gotta make sure I cover my legal basis. Hey, if you get on this internet and talk, you better make sure your legal basis is covered. Cause they will get you. Y'all seen the Nicki Minaj stuff and the Meg Thee Stallion and everything like that? They would get you for that stuff. All right.
Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.